You know, in English, you just say Chickasaw or Chickasaw, but in the language, it's Chickasaw, Chickasaw. And it's a case where the actual name that's used by the people has remained their name. In some cases, like the Navajo, for example, they call themselves Diné, which means the people, but they became called Navajo by other people. So Chickasaw was our name for ourselves, and it stayed that way. But you know, we just anglicized it to Chickasaw. So Chickasaw. This is an interesting thing about, you know, the languages, the native languages themselves, whether it's our language or some other language. You know, in English, we can say words like, you know, culture, but in Chickasaw, we can approximate culture by describing it in some way, like things that Chickasaws do, or Nanamoma Chickasaw, like all the things about the Chickasaws. But for me, they're synonymous. Language is culture, culture is language. Any efforts that we make towards revitalizing, you know, our cultural heritage, language is going to be right there at the forefront, because everything about that culture, about this people, about who we are, is held in that language. And so it's important that we know that language, to know who we are, where we come from, the concerns of our ancestors, how they thought. When you're able to talk that language, you have access to a whole different way of thinking, you know, a lot of nuances, and it just opens your eyes. It's like you have a Chickasaw brain and an English brain. Sometimes they see the world differently, and speakers of other languages will tell you that too. You know, every language relates with the world in different ways.